Hello guys, this is Spurs, so I want to hit back with another video for you. Today I wanted to actually reflect a little bit more on yesterday's game and in particular highlight two or three players who really stood out in the game and, kind of give more of an insight or try and look at why they played well, and in particular due to the, bad form that we'd been on before yesterday, exactly how they did it. And more to the point, can they continue it for the rest of the season, So let's get into it. The first player I'm going to highlight is Davinson Sanchez, who I think it's no secret that many Spurs fans have often pointed out fairly that Sanchez has been, quite error-prone this season. He tends to make very rash decisions, and often can be left completely out of position and often, left, completely outnumbered and, in the end just either gives away a silly foul or loses his man. But I've got to say yesterday he was superb. He swept up everything that came in the box. Very good decision making, didn't do anything stupid, cleared the ball away when he needed to, and just all round was very, very good. Which kind of begs the question, is it purely to the fact that Toby Alderweireld was playing alongside him? Obviously, I think a lot of it's to do with that. In my opinion, you could put any of our other centre-halves with Toby alongside Toby and they would look good because, Toby is the general of that back line. As every Spurs fan knows, he's easily our best centre-half and should always be playing every game. But generally, with Sanchez in particular, it's easy to forget he's still quite, he's still only, 24, 25 years old, so, and remember the first season he was at the club, he was brilliant, generally speaking, and, a lot of that was due in part to the fact that he played alongside Toby pretty much most weeks of that season. And so, I generally think he's got the makings of a good centre half, but with somebody of his style, you need somebody the experience, stature, and commanding voice of Toby alongside him, which gives him a much calming influence that, in my opinion, doesn't impair his game at all. Let me know what you guys think on these points, but this is just my view that. Generally speaking, I think, as long as you played Toby alongside him, I genuinely think Sanchez can be a very good centre-half. On to the next player that I'm highlighting is somebody who definitely divides opinion, is Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura is got a particularly special place, I think, for Spurs fans for, that night. I think we all love his work ethic, his work rate off the ball and on the ball. He's always a try. He doesn't give up. He chases everything around. But, there are a lot of occasions where he can often try too hard, if you will, when he makes the start of a great run and then either loses the ball, gets indecisive, or runs into a defender and ends up losing possession up the field. And generally, he's always been out on the wings. However, yesterday, it was noticeable how much deeper he played in the kind of free position, if you will, behind, the forward three, if you like, of, Bale, Son and Kane. And, he looked very, very comfortable and genuinely looked brilliant in that position. The way he was coming deep to win the ball, the runs that he made straight through the middle of the pitch. He could have easily had a hat-trick yesterday. It suited him very, very well. I think in particular somebody of his work rate in that role, I think, suits our system great. And I think he's a lot more effective, than being stuck out wide. I think somebody like him is better suited to being down the middle, because he's able to show a lot more of his game there. So I think it could be something to look at, for the rest of the season, if you're going to play Lucas, to play him in that role. Because I think it worked excellently, so something to keep an eye on. And the last player I'm going to highlight, no surprises, of course, Gareth Bale. Yeah, it's been a joy to behold the last couple of weeks actually. The two Wolfsburger games, the goals he scored, particularly the one in the second leg when he curled it on his first touch into the top corner, was vintage Bale. And again yesterday he scored the first and then managed to set up one as well. Well, he scored two actually. What am I on about? And then set up one for Kane as well. I think you can see his presence in the game. His back from the first goal. You could see the way he timed his run perfectly to latch onto Son's pass was superb. The ball he played for Kuhn was pinpoint perfect for the second goal. And again for the last one, the way he just lets the ball come to him, just takes one touch out of his thing, bend it on his left like he used to do. You could feel that he's got his confidence back at last. And we've all been incredibly patient with Bale for him to finally show us this, and mercifully it's finally coming good at last. And I hope that stays like that for the rest of this season, because I'd look if we're getting this Bale now, he absolutely should be here permanently from next season. And I really hope he does, because I think him being on the right suits him a lot better. The way he can, as we've seen, the way he just cuts inside on his left and can curl it. And he's definitely improved on his fitness as well. I think you saw yesterday. There was a period late in the first half where he started limping, and you started worried if he'd been injured, but no, he just ran through and got through to about 70 minutes. So that's clearly a very good sign that his fitness is there. So yeah, massively encouraging. And if he does stay permanently next season, Kane, Son and Bale was a front three. That's something to get excited about. So yeah, that's my views on that, guys. What do you make of them? Do you agree or disagree? Was there anyone else in the game who stood out for you? If there was, leave all your thoughts as ever down in the comment section below. Thank you as ever, guys, for your incredible support. And if you're new to the channel, hello, and be sure to click that subscribe button. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I have been Ben Spurs 21. I'll see you soon. And as always, come on, you Spurs.